It's no longer news on KDP that the success of your book is heavily dependent on the market research. Over the years, publishers like myself and many others who are starting out on KDP have made this mistake of not paying attention to the research process before creating their book or after creating their book. Many of them just go ahead with feelings, create a book and publish, and then come out crying out that there is no sale or there is no sale or the market is concentrated or saturated. Well, one thing about KDP business is you shouldn't be emotionally driven, be data driven. Data is the center of the KDP business. The more you can create based on the data you have mined out, the higher your chances of success. So in this video, I'm going to be unveiling 2 tools to you. Now, I know you must have heard about these tools as a publisher in the name of Publisher Rocket and Kdspy, but that's not my aim in this video, not just to come and tell you about the tools. Rather, I'll be showing you how you can effectively use these tools in your KDP publishing business, what to check out for, what to avoid, what to take note of, and how to get data from these tools in your KDP business. Now, with that said, it's also another myth that these tools only work on your system, your PC, your desktop, your MacBooks. You can't use them on your phone and so on. And publishers have been made to look to other alternatives, other means of getting these tools, getting this research done on their phones. But I'll be showing you in the video how you can use one of these tools on mobile devices effectively. Well, I do not want to fully say that it will be effectively equal for all of us, because the device matters a lot. The device you are using, the power of your device, talk about the RAM, the size, the processor speed and everything. But if everything is equal, if everything is fair, and your phone is an Android device, don't worry, stay with me to the end of this video. I'm going to be showing you how you can conduct research on your PCs, also the mobile devices. So welcome to Kdspy versus Publisher Rocket. If you're new here, do well to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and turn on notification bell so you can get valuable videos like this delivered to your inbox and you don't miss on any of my valuable updates. Proceeding in this video, beginning with Publisher Rocket. Publisher Rocket starts with a lifetime access fee of $97. All this means is we have to pay $97, and once you pay it once, and you get access to the tool forever. You don't have to subscribe, you don't have to pay for any other thing. The tool gets constantly upgraded as new things come out, and you don't have to pay for those new updates. You just get it once, and that is for a lifetime. Secondly, you have to download a software to access Publisher Rocket. It comes in the form of a software. When you have paid, we give you access to download the software to your PCs. It can be MacBook or Windows, which I'll talk about later. When you download the software and install it, it begins to work on your system. Number 3, Publisher Rocket is for a single user. When you pay for Publisher Rocket, you can only use it on one device, on one PC. You can't use it on 3 PCs at the same time. What I mean is you can't use the same access, because every copy Publisher Rocket has what they call activation key, and when you purchase the software, you'll be given an activation key which you can use to open the software. So once you're able to open the software on one device, you can't use that activation key to open the software on another device. So it's one activation key per user. You can't use it on multiple devices. Publisher Rocket can work on Windows and Mac OS. If you're using MacBook, if you're using Windows laptops like Lenovo, HP, Dell, and the likes, you can use Publisher Rocket on any of these laptops. In fact, I can virtually say, I don't know all laptops, but I know we have Windows and Mac as the most popular operating systems on laptops, and everybody uses one of these. So you can have Publisher Rocket on any of these systems, any of these devices. Publisher Rocket has approximately 28 research data. Talking about the keyword research, the category research, the competition, average bestseller rank, average pricing, the dates of book, and many other data which are available for you to make decisions, to make valuable decisions about creating and publishing your book on Amazon. Make valuable decisions. So you have about 28 research data to pick from. And finally, Publisher Rocket is relatively fast. I enjoy this page of Publisher Rocket when I'm making my research. it's relatively fast. Like depending on your network and your device, it's fast. When you search for something, it takes a while, but I can say it's relatively fast compared to some other tools I've seen out there. Now moving on to Kdspy, the features of Kdspy. It starts the lifetime access of $69. Yes, that's almost more than $20 cheaper than Publisher Rocket. $20 cheaper than Publisher Rocket. So that's lifetime access. So when you pay for this tool, you have it forever. You have it forever. There is no buying of tool again or paying for subscription. The tool becomes yours forever. Lifetime access. Secondly, it's a browser extension. Unlike Publisher Rocket, that is a software, Kdspy is a browser extension, and this saves you space. It saves you device space. Instead of wasting space to download the software, you just simply attach this to your browser, be it your Chrome browser, Mozilla Fox, and Safari browser. You can attach Kdspy to these browsers using just an extension plugin. So whenever you use the software, you don't have to open an app or anything. Just open your browser and you can use the software while you are on Amazon websites. When you're on Amazon KDP page, the websites can be activated and be used live on the page. You don't have to leave the page to do your research. Thirdly, Kdspy can work on multiple browsers, but it has a limit. When I see multiple browsers, unlike Publisher Rocket, that's for one user, one device. On Kdspy, you can have your account on, I think, 2 to 3 devices. I don't want to be certain. I don't want to give you a definitive figure because I'm not sure. But I think they have a policy that states if you try to use one access on different devices, they're going to close your access. So you have to know the policy behind that. But I'm using Kdspy presently on my system and on my phone. Yes, and then we go to the next point. Kdspy can work on Windows, Mac, and Android. You can have Kdspy on your Windows, your Mac, or your Android. You can work on any of these. Your Android phone, that's what I mean. So yes, I have Kdspy on my system and on my phone. I have Kdspy on my system, that's my laptop, and on my phone. It works perfectly on both of these. Now, Kdspy has about 20 research data, approximately 20 research data. We have what they call the word cloud. I love that so much. It gives you an insight on the kind of words that make up the best-selling books in a particular niche. We're talking about all of that when we proceed in this video. But that's 20 research data, and you can use this data at your disposal. You have the power to use this data the way you want. When it comes to speed on Kdspy, the speed is relative. That's the best I can say. The speed is relative. Your device matters a lot. Generally, using your Android phones, the size of your phone's RAM, size of your phone space, your network strength. Someone using a 5G or 4G phone will have better speed than somebody using a 2G phone, because Kdspy works with your browser, works with the internet your browser uses, and if it's not strong enough, you're going to, I can say, get frustrated too. So its speed is relative to your device, even on system. Depending on the system you use, the speed of Kdspy is relative. So I cannot say it's fast or it's slow. It's just relative to the device you are using. All of that said, showing you how you can install each of these tools on your devices. How you can install each of these tools on your devices in few minutes without having to go through the hassle of what to click, where to get them, and what have you. That said, below this video, there are 2 links amongst the various links which are titled for Kdspy and Publisher Rocket. Now, any of those links you click will take you to where you can get these tools, and that's what I'll be showing you now. So below this video, you can wait to finish the video first so as to understand the whole process. And once you're done, you can then come below the video, click the link there, and get access to the page for accessing Publisher Rocket or Kdspy. So I'm going to open my browser. Once you click the link for Publisher Rocket, it's going to appear like this. This is what you are likely to see, except if the site changes, but it's not a big deal. This is what you are likely to see. When you see this, sell more books on Amazon and sell more books and ebooks on Amazon, Publisher Rocket will help you get your book in front of more Amazon shoppers, and so on and so forth. So this is how the page looks like. You can scroll down to read other things, see things that it's made of, and so on and so forth. Read reviews and see if they can convince you to get the tool. But I'm trying to tell you that KDP is not a bad tool at all. Sorry, Publisher Rocket is not a bad tool as a KDP publisher. So once you're on this page, just click on Get Rockets Now. Click on Get Rockets Now, and it's open up a new page on your browser. It opens up a new page on your browser. You can actually buy Kdspy even with your mobile device, but you can't use it on your mobile phone. Please take note of this. You can use your phone to make this purchase. Like after watching this, when watching this video, or after watching this video, you can go below the video, the description, get the link, make the purchase of Kdspy, and when you're done, it's going to send the access to your email address, which you can then open on your laptop or your desktop to download and install. So you can use your phone to make this purchase, this process I'm doing right now with my system. So once you're here, you can either scroll down or just click on buy your lifetime copy of Publisher Rockets, and then it brings you to where you have to fill your information. Once you fill every information here, you can proceed to payment. So here you have your first name. So let me just put anything. Then your last name. So your email address, your business name. You can put any name as your business name. And I don't want to continue filling this song because YouTube might bring the video down saying I'm cyberbullying or harassing somebody by sharing details, sensitive details. So that's why I don't want to fill all of this. We'll just put your email address, your business name, your country. You can select your country. You can click on the place for country and choose your country, whatever country you're from. Just choose your country, then put your state, put your region, state or region. Some countries use region, some use state, so put your state or region. Then you have zip code. It can't be black. Now to get your zip code, if you don't know the zip code for your location, just go to your browser and just type in your location plus zip code. For instance, I can say Washington, let me see, Washington DC zip code. And once you do this, you're going to provide them with zip code for Washington DC. So your location, if I put your exact location, that's the place you're going to use for your zip code. Once you get your zip code, just copy and paste it here. Then when you come here, you're going to be asked your payment information, credit card or PayPal. Now, if your country allows PayPal, if you have free access, easy access on PayPal, you can use PayPal to make your payments. But as Nigerians, many of us hardly have PayPal because of the so many restrictions we have been handled by the company. So using your credit card to make payments. Now, even with our credit card, we still have a lot of, difficulties, because as a friend I know, our government does not allow us to make international payments to our local cards. You have to get either a dollar card from any of the banks, or go to a bank and create a dollar card. But that is not something that just happens like magic. It takes time and everything. But you can create virtual cards. You can create virtual cards. For instance, there's a company called Payday. Just go to Play Store, search for Payday, Payday. You will see it appear, the logo looking like letter P. So you just download the software, the app. Sorry, when you download, I don't have a website. When you download the Payday app, you can then sign up, provide all the necessary documents, apply for virtual card. I think it's cost about $2. And once you are successfully verified, you get your own virtual card which you can fund and spend in dollars to make international payments. There are also other services that offer this virtual card. We have grey.co, grey.co. We have I think there are many, I can't remember all of them now, but Payday and grey.co are two which I use and I'm very, very satisfied with. Grey.co and Payday. Once you get your card, you put your card number. When you put your card number, why it's not putting for me? Because I've not filled all these details. When you put everything, the next you have to do is just to click on Get Instant Access. When you click on Get Instant Access, you'll be shown different prompts. Just following the prompt, clicking on Confirm Next, and so on and so forth. So when you are done, you'll receive a mail. A mail will be sent to you that congratulations, your access to Publisher Rocket, and so on. So you see the email that has everything you need to do. Just read the email, it's not hard. I could have opened my email to show you, but I'm still scared of YouTube to strike this video down saying that I'm releasing sensitive details. But I'll just describe how it looks like, and I might show a flash of it on my screen if I find the strength and the reasoning to do so. But if I don't do that, just follow what I say. Open your email, you see the mail Publisher Rocket. In the mail, you are going to see everything about your access. Then you see two buttons. One will say download Publisher Rocket for PC, for Windows. The other will say download Publisher Rocket for Mac. So if you're using a MacBook are laptops created by Apple company. Apple that makes iPhone. Yes, they have this Apple logo at the back. So you'll just click on OS and then it takes you to where you install it on your system. Like you're using a Windows system, HP, Dell, Lenovo, and the likes. Just click on the one for Windows and it takes you to your installation page where you just install it like how you install any software on your system. And once you're done, it's going to open like this. You are going to see Publisher Rocket is going to open on your system. It's going to open like this. Sorry, I had to pause the video to see what's wrong. When you install and activate your Publisher Rocket, this is how it's going to look like. You have the keyword search, the competition analyzer, category search, AMS keyword search, and tutorials. In this tutorial section, you can watch videos created by the course owner himself, showing you how you can use these tools. Up here, you have the same thing here. You can either click keyword search here or click keyword search here. Competition analyzer here, category search, they are the same things. Here also you can change the market. Here you can change the market. If you click on it, you're going to be showing US, UK, DE, and this for Germany. So you're going to select which market you want to do your research in. Is in the UK market, the German market, or the United States market. You can choose your language. Then default format, this you can leave it because anytime you want to research, you can choose which of them you want. But this is the default format of book research you want to do. Then below here you have the version. Here you know the version of the software, Publisher Rocket software, because they update it like I've said regularly. They have the support to contact their support. It might be that you try activating your Publisher Rocket but you're still having issues. So just click on this support and find a way to contact them, and they're going to help you in activating your Publisher Rocket. Then you have the user agreement and privacy policy. So that is that on how to install Publisher Rocket. Now I'm going to Kdspy. Like I said, when you click the video link below this video for Kdspy, the link in the description for Kdspy, you are going to come to a page that looks similar to this. When you come, just click on the icon here that says click here to start spying. Once you click on that icon, it brings you to this page where you get to read everything, see all you'll be getting for $69. Then click on add to carts. And once you are done with that, it takes you to the next page. But I've clicked it before. Yeah. So it takes you to the next page where you have to put every details. So here you have a contact email. Which email address do you want to be contacted with? Which email address do you have to contact with? So you click on the contact email and put your email address. Then you can leave this box, tick or untick. You can untick both of them. It has no problem, but I advise to tick them because you might get to know what's happening in the Kdspy world, what they have added, and so on and so forth. Then payment options, you have pay with PayPal, and you have pay with PayPal and you have credit card. So select credit card. Then once select credit card or PayPal, at the right here you get where you put your information. So the billing information, your card holder name. Now for the billing address, when you check your Payday app or whatever, if you're using a virtual card, they have billing address for their virtual card. So you just copy the billing address there and put in address line 1. You can leave address line 2, it's not compulsory. Then put the city, the state, then the country. Your billing card, the country will be United States. If you're using virtual card like Payday, the country United States. So please take note of that. And once you're done, the postal code will be there. You see the postal code on the card information. Once you're done with all of that, just click on pay $69. Once you click on that, take you to the next page, follow the prompt, and once you're done, you will receive a mail that contains your access to the tool, number 1. Number 2, it contains your email address and your password, your username and your password. And once you are done with that, it brings you to this area. Once you see the email, click the link and you log in with the email address you provided. It brings you to this area. When you come here, you're going to see Kdspy Pro software, Kdroy V2 software. They have many tools, many other tools in this system. Then the platform that's Publishing Altitude, they have many other tools. Some of them are free, some aren't free. So the ones you pay for will be open, like the Kdspy Pro software that you just paid for. You have to click here to access it. Now this Kdroy, I'm not talking about this in this video, is for Amazon ads. I'm not talking about it in this video because I don't even have it in my system. I've not paid for it. So let's click on this, click access. This one you paid for. Once click on it, it brings you to the next page where you're going to get to know all about the software. As you can see here, it says the last update was done in 2023. The last update was done in 2023. Last update was done in 2023. When you scroll down, you're going to see different. It's like a blog. You read introduction, installation details, how to use Kdspy Pro, insights with ChatGPT. Yes, I recently saw a mail from them. They have infused ChatGPT to their tool, so you can use their tool to get prompts that you just put on ChatGPT and improve your book research process. So to install Kdspy on your browser, you can see Chrome installation here. Chrome installation. So if you are opening the link on your Chrome browser, this is the link you are going to use. If you open the link in your email, the email is sent to you. If you open it in your Chrome browser, this is the link you are going to use. If you open the link on your Firefox browser, this is the link you are going to use. If you open the link on your Brave browser, this is the link you are going to use. If you don't use the right link for the right browser, like you see here, they will tell you no Firefox button. You are not on Firefox. That means if you're not on the right browser and you click the link, let's say you're on Chrome and you click the link for Firefox, you're not going to see the add button. So once you click that, it's going to appear pretty much like this. Okay, this is not what I wanted to see. But if you now add extensions on your laptop, let me just look for a shortcut. Okay, let me just look for a shortcut. So the one I did like this is not going to still open for you except you are logged in. So I prefer you go through this process of following through your mail to install it. Once just here is going to appear after you click on the selected selected browser. I think I've already installed it in my system on my browser. That's why I didn't do it. Or let me just remove it. So show you Kdspy. Okay, found it. So let me remove it and let's do it together. Yeah, remove. So now when you come here, just click on install Kdspy for Chrome. I'm using Chrome browser and it opens up Kdspy. You can see the same page that I opened here. So I advise you go through this same page. Let me just close this. I advise you go through this method so that it follows your account you created. Once you have gotten, you just click on add to Chrome. Then it asks you this, just click on add extension. And the extension has been added successfully to your browser. Now you have to do some basic settings which I'll be showing you now. You have to do some basic settings for your Kdspy. Sorry, I'm calling Kdspy. Used to the KDP word. So your Kdspy extension, once you are done downloading it, you now have to set it up. So to set it up, just you can see the tool looking at you here, but don't click on it there. Don't click on it there. Come to either this icon here, that's for extensions, or click on the 3 dots at the top left of the browser. Then look for settings. I think it's not settings. I think it's tools, not settings. Sorry. Click on 3 dots. Look for tools, more tools. Yes. So you see extensions. So you can go through here or just look on this icon here, extensions. So follow this tip I'm showing you, please. Extensions, and also click on that. Make sure you are ready to set up your Kdspy extension. So you look at this is your extension page. All the extensions you have on your browser, this is going to show. So go for Kdspy, click on details. Make sure it's turned on. Once it's turned on, then scroll down, you want to see permissions. Now this giving us access to access all of these websites. Now these are all Amazon sites and Google, so you just leave all of them on. Then site settings, allow in incognito, click on it, toggle it on, whether using your mobile device or your PC. Toggle allow on incognito. What does this do? It allows you to access the extension even when you are browsing anonymous. Now what's Incognito tab? When you click on Ctrl+Shift+N on your PC, your browser is going to open a new tab that is anonymous. Now this is what they call Incognito tab. Now this doesn't keep record of your browsing history, your cookies and data are not kept. So this allows us to do research on KDP without being affected by our previous search results. What do I mean? When you visit a site regularly, your previous history is kept, and it can affect your future. It's not a bad effect actually. It's actually there to help the site, the browser, for instance Amazon site, to give you things that suit your taste. All the things you have done on the site before, the books you search, the books you bought, all these histories are kept, and it can be used to recommend more books to you in the future. When you browse anonymously, all of this doesn't happen to you, because once you just close the browser, anonymous tab gets closed too. So whenever you come on anonymous and incognito tab, also known as anonymous, you are browsing afresh. You can conduct a research that is not biased based on your browsing history. Please take note. That's why it's incognito tab. So once you've allowed your extension on incognito tab, then that's all you have to do here, and you are good to go. So you have successfully learned how to install Publisher Rocket and Kdspy. I'm back to Publisher Rocket. Next is how to conduct a research. How do I conduct a research? So well, there are different ways different people start research on Amazon KDP generally. Different ways. I'm not going to be telling you this way. I'm teaching you this is the only way you can start your research, but it's one of the effective ways with which you can start your research on Amazon KDP. So it also depends on if you have created your book already or not. Many people make a mistake. I won't call it a mistake actually, because many people are writers, so they have already written their books. Unlike we that we are publishers, we focus on the needs of people and try to provide information either in utility books like workbooks, puzzle books, or solution books like cookbooks, travel guides, and so on. When you are going to do that kind of research, you have to start with the keyword research. That's how I basically start my research on KDP. So when I click on keyword research, the box is going to appear. Now here you see this, please can change this from books to Kindle or Audible. I leave mine on book. I do my research on books generally. So when you come here, you have to type in keyword, and the keywords related to the book you are trying to create. In my previous videos, which is on my YouTube channel, I talked about niche research. Please, if you have not watched it, please go and watch it to help you. I talked about niche research, where you get of parameters, this amount of competition is what you want to work with. And all of those are good, and you can also get them here in Publisher Rocket. So you have to look for the keywords that are closely related to your book, or even directly related to your book. It is not bad. So I have some already kept. Let me just paste them. So now let's say I'm pasting a travel guide to United Kingdom. So I type this on my KDP Publisher Rocket, and I click on Go Get Them Rocket, or you press the enter key. Now once you search this, it's going to load, and then it's going to open the number of keywords available for this keyword. Like I think it's just one. Now to make your keyword search broader, avoid making it long. Avoid making your keyword long. For instance, if I search, let's create a new search and compare, and I search travel, you will see that the results will be more. Why? Because the keyword is broad. Travel, Portugal travel guide, travel Bible. You can see travel. You can see the keyword search is broad. So let's say you want to create a travel guide. You can come and start by clicking travel, and then you begin to narrow down. Well, let's say you want to create a travel guide on United Kingdom. You just click on travel guide United Kingdom. You can see it's only one result that it brought out for us. So when you come let's use this that has multiple results. When you come to the keyword search page and you have searched your keyword, you can see all of these average pages. This shows you the average pages of the books assigned to that keyword on Amazon. The books assigned to this keyword, that is books that are targeting this keyword on Amazon. What is the average page? This helps you so that you don't make your book too skinny. When the average page to a keyword is averaging 500 pages, 400 pages, and you come into your 50-page, 40-page book, you're actually fighting a battle that is hard to win. That's the truth, because the pages there beat you. The number of competitors. Now, what should you look for? Look for keywords that have low number of competitors. We don't want to always battle. You don't want Amazon to battle. You come to make money. So don't be trying to look for niches that have high competitors. Look for niches with lower number of competitors. Now, this is relative. Please pay attention. All these are relative. There are places where you take one and leave the other, or you mix them to get an average balance. So the average pages, make sure the book you are creating is close to the average pages. If it can be more than that, it's fine, but it should be close. It should not be far too low. For instance, if the average page reads 200, I can do a book of 150 pages, 120 pages, 130 pages, 250 pages, 300 pages. It's not bad. But please don't see an average page counting 500 and you're doing a book of 50 pages. It's going to affect you very, very badly. Then we have the average price. This shows the average pricing of books assigned to that keyword and the top ranking books. Please, you need to understand that the search results you see are mostly for the top ranking book. It's not for all the books on Amazon. It's not for all the books on Amazon. Some of these data are for the top ranking books. That's the first page, second page. Get the results from that place. Now you have the average monthly earnings. This is the average monthly earnings of the top ranked books for this keyword. As the top ranked books, like I've said, can be the first 10 books. What is the average monthly earnings? What do these books make on an average? Books that are assigned to those keywords. They have the estimated searches on Amazon per month. Now it tells you the estimated number of people that type the phrase into Amazon every month. So the higher the search phrase, better the chance of that keyword. Because what people are searching for, they will definitely not find. If your keyword you are targeting is having a very low search estimation, it's going to affect the sale of your book because people are not searching for that keyword. That's the inference. So you have to make sure your keyword has a considerable amount of search, or in fact a high level of search per month on Amazon to be able to bring your book to more and more users. You have the competitive score. Now this shows you the let's say the competition of that keyword with all the details I've showed you, the average pricing, the competitors, the average pages and everything. They would run a calculation for you and give you a competitive score. And this score shows you how well this keyword can work for you. If the score is graded from 1 to 100. If you receive a competition score for 1, it shows that competition can easily be attained. You can easily fight there and win. If it shows you a competition score of 100, I would advise you not to even go close. The competition is very, very fierce. That's how you did it. And it's assigned colors: red, yellow, and green. When you see red, the competition is very, very high. When you see green, you can go for the competition. When you see red, competition is very high. When you see green, you can go for the competition. Also with the estimated searches on Amazon, when you see red, it's too low. When you see green, it's high. You can go for it. And most times, the green and red you see on these two places, estimated search and competitive score, they are not based on the numbers you are going to see here. It's based on how the software runs the data, compares it, and then it gives you that. So you might see green for keywords that have less number of searches and high competition. I see green there than others. It doesn't mean that it will work. It's just the system calculating what's relative to the other keywords available. So to access all of this data, you see a search icon here. So click on that. Now it begins to load. I really wish Publisher Rocket, if they are seeing this video, they can add a button that just helps you search for all of this by one click. It can just be up here, just click on it and everything will just start loading. But since it's not here, so you have to just click on every one of them manually like this. It's a slow process, or just do it. Can just once you do the extension. Normally when I do a keyword, the first thing I do is I just come here and without even looking, I just quickly hit on everything. Because I want to see all the data at once. I don't want to monitor one keyword. I want to see all the data at once and then make my decision. So I'll just do for the first few keywords. See, there are much. Scroll down and you can do for as many as you want. Let me do for the first set of keywords. Add one more layer, one more line. Okay. Let me add one more. So when you click on this icon, it's going to load and it's going to sort out. Publisher Rocket get it as its data from Amazon itself. That's why you see it loading. So you have to go to Amazon website, analyze the keyword, just as if, let me tell you what it actually does. You can do this on your own. It's just that Publisher Rocket saves you time. In my previous video, I talked about that niche research. When you go to Amazon and you search a keyword, for instance, travel books of Portugal, you can search the keyword on Amazon. Now that's what this tool does. It takes this keyword, it goes to Amazon, searches the keyword. Then the keyword searches, it then checks the books on the number, because you can see the pages of a book on the book information. So it checks the book pages and gets the average pages, check the competitors, check the average price and everything in split second. That's what it does. It helps you to fasten the process. Else you can do this on your own. So now let's look at some keywords. Let's look at some keywords. Now when you are targeting keyword travel, just travel, you can see number of pages 542 pages. That's the average. Competitors greater than 1,200. The average price is then the average monthly earnings for the top ranking books. This keyword makes around $22,532 every month for the top ranking books. Now the estimated search on Amazon, you can see it's very high, 2,649, but it's showing yellow. It's reasonable, but it's showing yellow. I told you green is what you aim for. It's showing yellow, even though it's higher than this. You can see this 553, but it's green. It's showing yellow because when you look at the competition, very competitive, 99. Why this is also very competitive, but it's lesser than this. That is why this score here is showing green, because of the lesser competition this has over this. Whatever the case is, these two keywords, Portugal travel guide 2023 and travel, is not that I advise you to go for at this moment, because here showing red, here only one is showing green. So that's how you keep on analyzing them. Because this keyword travel Bible, average page 1086. I won't even go close to this. The pages are so much for me to start working close to. You can actually not get to this page. You can do 400 page with 500. It's not bad, but I like making my book close to what's in the market. It makes the buyers feel that your book is going to have value for them. Competition, average price $18, average earnings per month. You can see it's lesser than this. That even makes $22 per month. Now estimated searches, even though it's having 1,030 searches, it's showing red. This is showing 500 searches, but it's showing green. So you can see that the number doesn't necessarily mean it's very, very profitable. It doesn't necessarily mean. Other factors must be put in place to make sure that this is very, very profitable for you. Competitive scores. So let's keep scrolling. So the reason why we open all of them at once is to see the keywords at once. The colors will easily make you identify them. So you can see this. Travel book Mexico City. Average page is 283. Very, very reasonable. 283. When you make a book of, let's say, 150 pages, 100 pages, you can easily match this niche. Travel book Mexico. Now competitors greater than 1,200. And this is not a problem. You can see this competition here is saying 85, which is very, very good. But when you see 1,200, it's not necessarily bad. What is just telling you is, for this keyword, we have over 1,200 books that are targeting this keyword. And your aim is not every book. Your aim is, how do you displace the top books in that category? How do you displace the top books in that category? So when you come here, you see the estimated earnings per month, 1,301. That's the top ranking books in this keyword. Make an average of $1,301 per month. So you can come here and also fetch your own share. If you have a book targeting this keyword that gives you, let's say, out of this case, gives you $300 per month. Out of this $1,300, you get $300 for just one book. When you get 5 books that target the right keywords, you're making around $1,500 a month. Now it's not as if it's just say it and it happens like that, but this is where it begins. The research is where your book success largely begins. So estimated search on Amazon, you can see 456 people searching it. It's showing green, even though it's lesser than what you have seen before, but it's showing green. Now the competition is 28. It has no competition. Very, very good. So if I was you, I can start my research on this keyword immediately. Now, I don't just come here and say, okay, I've seen it, let me go boom and start creating your book. No, this is just the first step. You can also check other keywords. You can see this travel books of Portugal. Nice number of pages, very beautiful competition, 91, very beautiful. Average price, but it makes poorly a month. I don't know how it's this beautiful. Maybe it's a new. Okay, that's why you can see the year 2023. So it's this year. I'm doing this video in April, so that's why maybe it's a new keyword that just popped up. It's a new keyword because the keyword not existing last year. It won't be existing last year, as you know it, but it isn't only in this year. So that's why the average monthly earnings. Maybe in the future, maybe by November, October, this average would have increased because more books, more buyers, more sellers would have searched and gotten these books. You can see the estimated searches 396, competitive score 1. You can start from now and create books, flood this keyword. You can create travel books of Portugal, different guides. You can make different guides. You can be travel books on locations to visit, travel books on hotels, travel books on itineraries, planning your travel, different travel books on Portugal, just targeting this keyword, and you flood this category, flood this keyword that when people search on this keyword, your books will appear 3 times in the first 10, and you can increase your chances of selling. Before this thing gets popular, it can actually maximize the reach. But you don't just stop there. You have other things you follow that I'll be showing you in this video. So I didn't load all these keywords. You can load all of them, and then you see every detail, and then you make your research. So let's say I'm going for this travel books of Portugal 2023. Let me copy it out. And let me also copy the Mexico book. Yep, this Mexico City. Now, you can go to your competition analyzer here. When you're doing research for a keyword, I would prefer you just follow the whole process once. You don't break the search process. So you can see for this travel books of Portugal, just come to the end here. When you click on that, it takes you to the competition analyzer. You can see automatically searching the keyword for you. You can choose to go and click and then paste the keyword. No problem. You can see the keyword appearing here. You can see it appearing here because it has searched it. So it's just pick the keyword from that place and search it, competition analyzer, to show you the competition. So what do you see on the competition analyzer page? You get to see the books, the different books that are ranking in this category. What books are ranking there? Why are they ranking? And now what you want to do is study your competitors. I've told you that your competitor is not the 1,200 books in a niche. It is the top books that appear with the search keywords first. What are they doing right? What are they doing that others are not doing? That's the first thing. So when you come here, key different books, you can just toggle on the books, and you get to see their title, subtitle, and many other things. Now you have some information that are written for you to make your decisions based on. You can have the author name. This doesn't really matter, except if you want to check if it's a popular author. When it comes to travel guide, I think one of the most popular people that create travel guide, we have Fordor's Travel Guide, we have Rick Stevens, if I'm not mistaken, we have Lonely Planet, we have Moon. Those are big names in travel guides on Amazon. But whatever the case is, you can see all of this. They are mostly maybe independent publishers like you and I, and you can bounce on the competition. So the age, when you see the age, or Kdspy age, it talks about the number of days that book has been on Amazon. The number of days. Now when you see this 156, that means this book has been on Amazon for 156 days. That's around 5 months. You can see that this person was targeting this keyword 5 months ago. This is beyond 2023. That's around December last year or November last year. He was targeting this keyword. So you can understand that these are stayed 151 days, 36 days, 33 days. So this is the recent age. It talks about the number of days that book has spent on Amazon. Now you can see that it shows you the first, I think, 10 books and asks you to load more. You can choose to load more, but the first 10 should always be a priority. You want to beat competition there. You want to make sure you break into that competition and claim the top spot if possible. And the next is the average bestseller rank. And the average bestseller rank tells you how that book is ranking on Amazon. how that book is ranking on Amazon, especially the bookstore or Kindle store. Now you can see this 188,873, 937,590, 306,695. This is not applicable because it has not made any sales. Most times your bestseller rank comes from sales. When you make sales, it's going to reflect your bestseller rank. Because when you make sales, your book begins to get ranked. Books that make more sales get ranked higher. That's the truth. Books that make more sales get ranked higher. For instance, look at this. I know these people to DK with Eyewitness Portugal travel guide. You can see the competition, the average bestseller rank 28,000. Very beautiful. I like modeling books that have BSR of 50,000 below. 50,000 below. Then we have the number of pages 400. So let's say I want to model this DK Eyewitness Portugal. Modeling means getting idea from people that are making it real in a niche. You can also see, I even didn't know. Look at photos travel guide, photo essential. So the bestseller rank 13,719. Very, very beautiful bestseller rank. That means this book is ranking at the 13,000 spots when you check all the books on Amazon. This is the book you find at number 13,790. It is not bad. It's better than this one that has 1 million. You can see. So when you go into the niche, for instance, now that's one thing I also understand. When you search this keyword on Amazon now, you can notice that this book that has a better BSR didn't appear first. Because even the BSRs are good, sometimes the people that target a keyword, for instance, you can see this title here shows Portugal Travel Guide 2023, which is a direct application of our keyword that we searched. Now this photos essential Portugal is not necessarily talking about this keyword, but it is targeting that keyword. That's why it's placed here. Over time, if this book gets better, it's going to rank higher and be the number one when people search for that keyword. So when you analyze the books, you have checked the age, the BSR. Lower the BSR, that means the book is doing well. Now number of pages, when you see books with pages that are making sales, you want to know how many pages, and then you find how you create something close. You can see photos essential guide 512 pages. This 400 pages. Now you must not make 400 pages, but you should know that okay, your book should have substance, your book should have weight. Don't just create books that are slim to fight competition with people that have created extensively researched books. It's going to affect your sales. Now keyword in title, this is what this means. KWT, keyword in title. That means the keyword you searched here, is it in the title of the book? You can see throughout here it says no. That means none of this book has this title, Travel Books Portugal. So you can choose to make your book titled Travel Books on Portugal if it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, you can just find a way to make it, tweak it a little bit, because you want to target this keyword. Once your book bears this name and people search for this keyword, you are going to be ranked number one easily here, because your name, the book is targeting your name. I hope you understand, like targeting your book title, the keyword is targeting your book title. I'm not going to recommend your book likely first before any other book. So this is a keyword in title. Then the price of the books. So you can see 11.99, 10.99. Let's look at Photos Travel Guide. Selling for $21.99. I can see DK Eyewitness $20.99. Now what gives these guys the guts to price their book this high when people are pricing almost half the price? And you can see number of pages and the quality they give. If you go to Amazon and you search this book, when you look inside feature, you see the quality they give. You know that wow, these guys put in time to research and create their book. I'm making a travel guide currently. Well, when I'm done, I hope it makes me a lot of money, because I've been in fact I spent over 1 week creating the travel guide, adding the pictures, editing the whole layout to make it look beautiful. So that's one of the things I plan on doing in my academic business this year, making quality books over quantity books. So you can see their price 21.99, 20.99, which is almost side one. Okay, this one you can see 21.95. And ironically, when you check the daily sales, when you see DY is the daily sales, number of sales the book makes daily on average. Now this one makes $23, $2, $7. Yes, $7. Now when you scroll, so I make $0, on an average. It's not actually trying to say every day $0. It's just on an average. Like when you begin to go down and you begin to look at these books that had higher price, this makes $245 every day on an average. This makes $162 every day on an average. This makes $60 every day on an average. And when you come to the monthly sales, on an average, this book is making $5,646 every month on an average. Now let's say average can be $4,000 a month, can be $6,000 a month. But if you have a book that gives you even $1,000 a month, just one book, isn't it very, very crazy? Isn't very, very crazy? Now this is sales. This is sales based on BSR. I told you the sales and BSR work together. The higher the number of sales, the higher the BSR. You can see this is true. $3,735 every month average. This is 1,381. So you can even see this Lonely Planet. I talked about this too. You can see the 5,700. I can look at all this. They have high price. In fact, I think books that have high prices, in fact, in this niche sell more than those that were having low prices. Because the ones that have low prices, they couldn't match up due to the number one page count. You can see their page is slim, 57. This even tried. This tried 48, 89. When this was having 512, 400, 492, 258, 221. Now, with the high number of pages, they can make high sales because of the price their book higher. They price their book higher. Now, notice that please, sales will not be equal to royalties end. Sales talks about how that book sells on Amazon without removing profit. Understand that, but it's still good because even without removing profits or removing profit, this book still makes more than this book. Because this book too, profit to be removed, or remove their parts and then gives them their own part. So without all this said, the monthly sales is still not a bad data to see. Then you have the check it out. Now this check it out, it takes you to amazon.com where you see the book live on Amazon. And you can look at the description of the book, the reviews on the book to learn better, to learn what you should make your book about, which page you should address, and so on and so forth. Now we have the C book categories. Let me come to a best-selling book. For instance, Photos Travel Guide. But you can see when you toggle on it, you see the book cover. When you go on C book categories, it's going to show you the categories that book is ranking in. The categories that book is ranking in. For instance, this book is ranking in books, travel, Portugal, general. And in this category, I'm going to talk about category search next. We have 68. You need to make sales of 68 copies a day to be ranked number 1. Remember I told you in just moments back that the sales affect the ranking. The higher your sales, the more ranked you become. If you want to become number 1 in this category, just make 68 copies of a book sales in one day, and bam, you'll be number 1 category. You'll be number 1 in that category. If today you don't make up 68, if another book makes more than you, you drop. That's how it works. You drop. This changes by time. It doesn't remain constant every time. Today you might see 68, tomorrow might be 15 books. When you sell 50 copies a day, you rank number 1 in that category, and so on and so forth. You can see sales to 10. To be among the first 10, you need to make at least 3 sales of your book a day. Be in the first 10. The day you don't make sales, or another book make more sales more than you. Let's say you have 10 books and make more sales more than you did in that day, you'll not be in the first 10 if it continues to repeat itself. So this is how you can read the data. So just look at, you can see the competition, the categories, it's ranking on the categories. Like, I want to see all the categories, like all the books, the top ranking books. I want to see the categories they are ranking on. Click on unleash the categories. When you click on that, it's going to unleash all the categories the books here are ranking on, and you get to see all of them at a glance. Once you see that, click on export categories, and bam, you are done. You can publish your book and then add more categories using method I've taught before. Add more categories to your books, and when you add more categories to your books, you can rank well in many categories and be the best seller in the category and earn more money. You can see this category, Lisbon, has 11. When you make 11 sales a day, you can be ranked in the top 1. When you make 3 sales, you can be ranked in the top 10. Now you hear of large publisher, I have to talk about this too. It shows you the percentage of publishers in that category that are significantly large It can be that they are publishing to publishing houses, or they are a big name, they have authority in that niche. So when you see the high this thing, it shows you that it's competitive. You can see this is showing 91% books history Europe. You can see sales to get to number 1, you have to make 184 sales a day. To get to just top 10, you have to make 34 sales a day. That's why it's large publisher percentage is 91. Shows you that there are many publishers in this category that are of significance. Either they have big names or they're publishing through big houses. Now, Kindle Unlimited is not going to show because we are targeting books. You can see we targeted books, not Kindle. That's why there's no Kindle Unlimited. Kindle Unlimited talks about authors that enlist their book in the Kindle Unlimited program. Now, what's Kindle Unlimited program? Amazon has this program where people can either download the Amazon Kindle Unlimited app or buy the Kindle e-reader, the Fire Reader. Kindle, I've forgotten, is it Fire Reader? It's a kind of tab where people can read books online. Now, how it works is people subscribe to this service, and when they subscribe, they have chance to read books that are listed under Kindle Unlimited. When you list your book under Kindle Unlimited, you are giving Amazon the go ahead to recommend your book to people who use these Fire Readers or Kindle app to read books. So they can read your book not for free, but they are not buying your book. What do I mean? Now, when they read your book, the Amazon pays you based on the number of pages they read. You know they subscribe to Amazon. So from the subscription fee, Amazon pays, I think it's about $0.004 per page, if I'm not mistaken. Can't actually remember completely. But that's how it works. So every page of the book they read, you make money from it. Well, I've seen people that get reads of over 20,000 in a month. When you multiply it by what's calculating here? When you multiply, let me see, calculator. Let me try to calculate it. Sorry, I'm trying to touch a calculator. So I'm trying to see that you can actually make money too with, because I've seen people ask me, should I put my book in Kindle Unlimited? Now, it's not bad, but sometimes I don't put my book. But let's say you make 20,000 reads a month, multiplied by 0.04. That's around $800 just from reads. You didn't sell your book, just reads. People reading your book gave you that amount of sales. So Kindle Unlimited is not bad, and Amazon also pushes your book. They give you kind of free publicity when you use Kindle Unlimited. Back to what we were saying, I don't want to digress a little bit. So you can now choose to export categories. Just click on it, and it's going to download to your system, where you can later go ahead to save it. You want to save it, and then later you check it to make your code research back. So the next is the category search. And you can check it out here. Like I said, it takes you to the Amazon page. You can know more about it. And next is the category search. The category search. When you click on the category search, it just works like what you have seen here before. But say you can choose to search your categories by yourself, not based on what the book is targeting. Because sometimes books target categories and you get covered over times. But on your own, you can get new categories yourself and get new categories to work on. So when you come to the page, it looks like this. First, select the category, the format of book. You see all categories. But I do my category search based on the book type. So I start with books, which is paperback or hardcover. Then I start with, then later do for Kindle. Sometimes categories find in Kindle not available in books. Books start with paperback and hardcover, while Kindle start for ebooks. Sometimes categories in Kindle will not be found in books, and so you have to then separate. Now let's say I'm doing for books. Let me come back to books. Since my research started from books, go from the keyword. And when you come here, you'll see this search icon here. Click on it. Now enter at least 3 letters to get started. What does this mean? Let's say I'm making a book on travel now, like I started in this video. But I just click on TRA. That's travel. I can complete the spelling of travel. When I put 3 letters already, it's going to show me categories that have this word in them. Now sometimes you might see other, you can see this portrait, for instance, not related to travel, but it has TRA. That's why it's listed here. So to make things not look like this, I will just complete the spelling of the word travel for a start. Now every category here will have this keyword travel in them. So you can choose to now look at all the categories and be like, okay, these are the categories here. You can see they are much, very, very much. So you can choose to start your research on travel from categories too. Before I say you can start on keyword search, there's some categories. You get a category that has no competition and then check keywords that will fit that category and then begin your whole process. It's not bad. Like for instance, you can see under books, lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender, travel, sales to number 1. When you just make just 2 sales a day, your book gets to number 1. When you make 1 sale, you're automatically in top 10. This shows you that this category is very, very unsaturated, very, very less competitive. When you look at this book, calendars, travel, and scenery, sales to number 1, 3, sales to number 1, 10. That shows you that this is, you can just create a book on this. You can click on this link, takes you to Amazon. You see books in that category. You check them. What is it about? What do they make? What does it look like? And once you have an idea, go ahead, create your book, make it more quality, and you go there and put your book. Before you know it, you can start making sales in no time. Especially you get keywords that are very, very profitable under this category. So you can see books, and now the more you see, like I started explaining before, this shows you the sales to number 1, sales to number 10, large publisher percentage, and Kindle Unlimited. So the more you just scroll, the more you see. So normally you can add, when you publish your book, you can add 2 categories to your book. That's what Amazon provides for you. But I have taught a method, I believe you have learned about it before if you're a student of my course, of how you can add up to 10 categories. That's to add extra 8 and categories become 10, both for the Kindle and paperback version of your book, and even hardcover. So this is when you come and do your research, get extra 8 keywords, 8 categories, and then you add to your book, and your book can now rank in 10 different categories. 10 different categories. And if you're a bestseller in these 10 categories, then you're making a lot of money. You're making a huge lot of money. So not to confuse ourselves, back to what we're saying, you can pick keywords from here that might generally relate to your book. Understand this, that can relate to your book. Like for instance, when I'm making a book on Portugal, I think I researched on Portugal. I can pick this travel and scenery because it's general. Why I'm talking about this, for instance, when you come down here, you need to see travel guides like, let me scroll down, travel guides Africa, book travel Africa. Now some authors go ahead to, for instance, you're making a book on Portugal and you are putting the book under the category of Africa, Algeria, Botswana. Some authors do that. It's actually a black trick method. What I mean by black trick, it's not actually right to do so. But some do it because these niches, for instance, these categories have less competition, as you can see, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2. So they also like, if I put my book here, it's easily rank as a bestseller. But imagine your book's on Portugal and it's ranking number 1 in Africa. I have told you some authors do that because they want to rank number 1 and make sales. But sometimes Amazon doesn't like it. They want your book to be in the right categories. So to avoid problems like that, pick the general niches here. Just pick the general niches, talk about travel or the continent, Europe, and so on. For instance, when you scroll, I wrote to see for Europe, East Africa, Asia. Let me scroll. Let me get them come Portugal. So I have to scroll to Europe. It's stiffer. Canada, Caribbean, and Europe. Okay. So I went to Europe. Now when I get to Europe, I will see Portugal. Sorry, I've scrolled a lot, and so it's still scroll. You see Portugal. You can pick up Portugal. You can pick all the categories under Portugal. You can see this. It's always top there. Portugal General, Portugal, Lisbon. You can pick all the categories under Portugal. Since your book is on Portugal, so any category with a state in Portugal, you are welcome. You can pick the general Europe category too. And if it's, you just have to check if it's less on competition. You can also pick some neighboring countries close to Portugal or in Europe that have less competition. It's not bad since they're in the same continent. Somebody wants to travel to, for instance, France. Let's say a person wants to travel to France now and it's checking. It's like, for instance, you can see this now, Monaco. It's in France. Now somebody wants to travel to France and it's just searches travel guide to Monaco, and it says he's just saying books. But since France is in Europe, Portugal is in Europe, I think they are close if I'm not mistaken. As you can say, let me just go to Europe, to Portugal, since they're in the same continent. But you cannot be putting Africa to entirely different continents. It doesn't match the interest of the buyer. To avoid competition, just change this to travel guide, put the country. So I'm going to write Portugal. going to write Portugal. And when you Portugal, it's going to now filter all of these what's it called, these categories, to give you categories that speak about Portugal only. You can see just showing only four. So you can just check. Now you don't have to stop at this. You can do more. What are words related to travel? You can check on accommodation. You can check on tips and safety. You can check on different things that are related to travel. You can check on. You can see other accommodation. There is nothing. You can check on what I say, safety. When you check on safety, there's people that are traveling. You need safety tips. You can check. Maybe see anyone under safety, under travel. Okay, there is none here. And check for tips. Sorry. You can check for tips, and when you search for tips, you're going to look for the book travel. You can see under travel you have tips, sales to 1.8, sales to 10.1. So that's how you make use of the category. And once you have searched the category, there's what they call insight. This was newly added by Publisher Rocket. It was not there before. When you click on insight, it's going to give you a kind of summary of that category. A summary, and this can help you very, very well. Now this talks about the sales to number 1, sale to number 10, to be in the first 10. Kingdom Unlimited, I told you I was searching under books. That's why there is no Kingdom Unlimited, non-applicable. Last publisher percentage 65%. Average indie price, this is the independent publisher price, 15.42. Average publisher price 16.25. Now I say indie, talking about independent publishers. Most times you and I are independent publishers because we publish on ourselves, by ourselves. So you can just get information on the average price and the average days. This talks about the amount of days since publication of books with significant sales in the category. Now what it tends to talk about is not all the books talking about the books that drive sales in this category. You can say category and it's only 5 books that are driving sales in the category. So what's telling you is that the folks that are driving sales in the category, their average age is 971 days on Amazon. That's roughly about 3-4 years. That's what it's telling you about. An average rating 4.2. This again, like I said, books that have significant sales in the category, not all the books. The average page count, same thing, books that drive sales in the category, the average page count. Now this is a kind of graph. You can see the based on a monthly basis. So for June, I think this was June last year, 404,172. You can see July. Now coming up, and now we are in April. So this last one was in March. The category made 1,575 sales. That's the books that are ranking there. Most of the books are ranking there. In total, they made 1,575 sales. Now you can notice that from this graph, the sales are dropping over time. When you study the graph. So unless a miracle happens, it's not even advised to start publishing in this niche because the sales are dropping, and if case again is going to get flat, but maybe something might happen in the future and bam, sales starts going up. So when you search and you see in the insight, you see a graph that is going up. That means that keyword, that niche is getting attraction, is getting audience. People are beginning to search for books in that niche, and that's the right time to put your book there, like catches up with the trend as it's going up. Now here we now have the category growth. You can see sales per month, it dropped in sales. Like I've said before, I compare this and this, the sales drop. This is what is showing you here per month. So when this month finishes, April, they're going to show you the sales, is it increasing or decreasing compared to the previous month. Now category overview, that is like a summary of the category. They're kind of advising you. They said this category is significantly declining at the amount of rate of 13%. At a monthly rate, of 13%. That's showing that the category sales is decreasing at 30% rate every month. Can you imagine that? It's very, very bad. Now, expect low competition. They have said it. You can see it here. If you get to number 1, just 8 sales. If you get to number 10, just 1 sale. Making it easier to be ranked as a bestseller, like I've said. Caution, this category has high variation and only a few bestsellers might be driving its growth stats. What do they mean? It doesn't mean that all the books in this category are making success. Like I've said before, it's possible that it's just few books in the category that are doing well, that are pushing it to have all this data. That's what it is. So now they're not giving you unique insights, lower prices with lower margins. Now, to publish in this category, they're advising you that your prices should be competitive. Don't just publish and put price in here. Be competitive with your pricing. If you see the average price can go lower than it or match it, but your price should be competitive. Don't just list your price anyhow. Younger books are in the bestseller list. Now, this gives you a hope. When you hear that younger books are in the bestseller list, this gives you hope that, okay, this niche, I can publish a book and I'll be in the bestsellers. For instance, why am I saying this? Niches like medicine now, you easily find medical books, you easily find old books in the bestsellers because medical knowledge goes back in time. New doctors are trying to get ideas from past doctors, and so that's how they go back for past information. When I'm publishing that kind of niche, it gives you tough time, except you don't figure to rank as a bestseller with young books. Now, lower than normal review scores. So what are they saying? They mean normal review scores. This category has a lower kind of review. That means some books are not giving the audience what they want. So if you can bring out quality books in this niche, you are going to definitely make a good number of sales. Now, once you're done, you have the C-related category. This is also a nice innovation. Once you click on it, it's going to show you categories that are related to the category you just checked, and it can help you get more categories that are similar to your books, and then you make sales. So you can see different categories that are related to this, then you get all of them. Now I'm almost coming to the end of Publisher Rocket. Then finally we have the AMS keyword search. Now when you are running Amazon ads, now Amazon ads keyword search and normal keyword search are different. Amazon allows you to put virtually anything as your keyword on AMS, but when publishing normal publishing, you don't have the right to put anything as a keyword search. No, as a keyword, you're going to penalize for that. So that's why, for example, when I search travel book Mexico, you're going to see a lot of keywords, including author names, book names, ASIN, ISBN, all of which I can target. You can see. So I can copy all of this. You can see, show me Photo Paris 2023. You can put this as a keyword under AMS. AMS is Amazon marketing site, if I'm not mistaken. It's their ads platform where you can run ads. But not to waste your money, I would advise you to untick the keywords that are not necessarily related to your book. For instance, Photo Paris, you can untick this. Look for other ones that are not related to your book. A rough ride. So you just check, and when you don't see, you are good to go. Because when you keep on packing keywords that are not related to your book, you can see your book getting. I'm not going to Amazon ads in this video, but what I'm trying to say is, you will see your book getting high clicks, people clicking on your books, Amazon charging you for ads, and you're not making sales because your book is in the wrong categories. It's under the wrong keyword. When you are done searching for keyword, you can just click on this export button here, and you download the keyword as an Excel file to your system. So that's for Publisher Rocket. Next, moving to Kdspy. I hope you got everything right. Well, I noticed that the video is getting long, so I decided that breaking this video into parts. So I've showed you how to install Kdspy and Publisher Rocket, and I've also showed you how to use Publisher Rocket in this video. So like I said, below this video there are links you can click on to access the Kdspy and the Publisher Rocket. Click on any of the links below, and it takes you to how to where you make purchase for the Publisher Rocket or the Kdspy and get access. In this video I already talked about Publisher Rocket, but in the next video I titled part 2, talking about Kdspy, how to use Kdspy for your research on Amazon KDP. Don't forget, I'm Agent Abraham. Don't forget to like this channel, hit the subscribe button, and turn on notification bell so that you don't miss part 2. Remember, I'm going to be showing you how you can make quality research like this using your smartphone. Cheers.